So this is weird, and now it's even weirder. Just 3 months ago, she was on Jay Shetty's podcast, and she comes out saying that she was brought into a room on a yacht with a very famous person at the time. All over TikTok and in the comments on my last video, everyone keeps saying it's James Blunt, the guy that made "You're Beautiful," that song. Well, this is where it gets really freaking weird. 3 days ago, as of August 17th, he posted a brand new music video, and it's him on a boat, and the person in the background has a bag over their head with their hands tied by rope. I mean, what in the actual hell is that? I don't know what kind of subliminal messaging that is or what kind of symbolism, but fast forward 3 days to today, and Hayden has suspiciously overdosed or cardiac arrest, what may be. It's getting wackier.
Hayden Panettiere just died at the age of 36, and something about this just does not feel right. And I don't want to make conspiracy theories about something like this, but it's kind of hard not to when just 3 weeks ago, she went on one of the biggest podcasts in the world, Jay Shetty, and she talked about a lot of the things that she went through. Part of that was the dark side of Hollywood. She explained this story where someone she trusted very closely at the time, they went on a yacht. She took her on a yacht, and this woman took her inside of a room, and there was a man there, a man she said people know very well. She didn't disclose his name. He wanted her to do things, and just take a look at this clip.
You write about a moment in your career where a friend of yours takes you onto a boat. You're led to a room which has an older man in it, and then basically told to perform sexual acts and,
Oh yeah, perspective completely shifted, and I realized that I was in danger. But by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea. And it was that moment shook me and was shocking. And I was quite literally walked down, and I had been having a great time. There was no hints of anything like that happening. So it took me, I was shocked. It took me by surprise. And it was led by somebody that I had grown to trust and see as a protector and somebody who had my back. And to be walked down, down the stairs, and it was as like a surprise, presented as though it was like a surprise. And it was this very small room, and she physically put me in the bed next to this undressed man who was very famous, and had his hands like this, like this was just, an average day for him. This is something that happens all the time. And I waited for her to leave, and I mean that lion in me, that fire in me, that my hair stood on end, and I became ferocious. I was like, this is not happening. But I had nowhere to hide, and I bolted, and I hid wherever I could think of to hide on a boat. There was no jumping off and swimming away, and there was nobody who was going to, I realized that there was nobody who was going to be empathetic to my situation, that this was nothing new to them.